you have it, the official word. Wes Combs, your winner here in the first round.
Fight crew, he stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 204 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Joe Crilly.
Here he is, like you heard, from Lake Elsinore, California, with a 2-1 record. His last fight being a loss to the hands of Art Santori from Valencia Jiu-Jitsu at our last pay-per-view show in Las Vegas.
Joe Crilly has really been something of a local standout here in Southern California.
Definitely filling the seats here at Saboba Casino is Joe Crilly.
And his opponent hails from Hemet, California. He fights with the Griffin Fighting System. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighing in at 205 pounds. Please welcome Javier Castillo.
Here he comes, Javier Castillo, 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 204, fighting originally from San Diego, California, now out of Hemet, California. His fighting style, he says it's Greco-Roman, Jeet Kune Do, Muay Thai, and Jiu-Jitsu. Has an MMA record of 1-1. He was a high school and Marine Corps wrestler. And he's going to be in for a fight tonight here against Joe Crilly.
Got everything done? Mouthpiece ready? Throwing cup on? All right, good luck. Okay, come on, guys. All right, guys. Listen to me now. When I tell you when the fight's over, when I tell you it's over, turn loose the guy. Stop hitting, stop kicking. You guys understand? All right, good luck now.
Let's see the tail of the tape. Javier Castillo, 29 years old, 5'7", 204 pounds with a record of 1-1. Joe Crilly, 29, 6 feet tall, 205 pounds with a record of 2-1.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go.
Here we are, Joe Crilly, Javier Castillo.
Joe throws a jab. Castillo comes back with a 3-punch combination, lands over the top right, and then eats a big right hand from Crilly, who's pounding him. Castillo trying to attempt a leg submission, it looks like he's going to go for. Gonna have to watch out. Crilly's loading up that hand.
Crilly in control, on top, in the guard of Javier Castillo. Landing several shots, look like he's already cut the eye of Javier Castillo.
A couple of good shots by Crilly. And there's a big cut open, looks like on the left eye of Castillo.
A lot of blood already.
Time.
Doctor gonna go ahead and take a look at the eye of Javier Castillo.
Joe Crilly looks calm and composed.
I'm gonna give it one shot. Okay, where's the guy? Clean up.
Well, you can hear the doctor say he'll let Javier go one more time, but I'm sure he will be keeping a very close eye on the cut.
Okay, guys, let's go.
They're going to go at it once again.
Cecil Peoples about to restart the action after the doctor checked the cut here. And they get the cage sealed up.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go.
Javier Castillo, Joe Crilly at it once again. The doctor okaying Javier to continue. Crilly looking to open that cut even more.
Really just comes straight forward the whole time. Castillo on 4. Crilly lets him out.
All right, let's go.
I think Crilly's going to go for the knockout standing. Good punch by Crilly there.
Crilly
the right hand.
Cecil People stopping the fight.
Cecil People stopping the action here. Crilly gets another win at Saboba Casino.
One of the fan favorites here at Saboba. Joe Crilly looking no worse for the wear as we look at the replay. Combination after combination from Joe Crilly landing on Javier Castillo.
That was the first left hook that put him down. He took a look at that right hand that connected on the jaw, and another big right hand that dropped him to one knee. Cecil People seen enough at that point.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 1 minute, 27 seconds of the first round, your winner, Joe Crilly.
This is it. The battlefield of the future is here, now. King of the Cage. This is where the most extreme martial artists go head-to-head. Thunderous kicks, dynamite punches, huge takedowns, and a 2-ton steel cage. This is the evolution of combat. Don't miss it. King of the Cage.
And for our next event, first out of the blue corner, he fights out of Gainesville, Florida. He fights with the F2 submission fight team. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighs in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jason Dole.
All right, from Fort Dodge, Iowa, Jason Dole, now fighting out of Gainesville, Florida. His style is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He does maintain a mixed martial art record of 3-0. Currently trains with Mike Lee. Also has a background in high school wrestling.
Well, Jason Dole is a fighter out of the F2 arena in Gainesville, Florida. Put together some impressive victories. He's fought here and been victorious, the King of the Cage in the past. I believe he was on a fight card that you and I watched together in St. Pete, Florida.
Jason Dole looking very, very cut. Looks to be in great shape for this fight here in King of the Cage.
And his opponent fights out of Hesperia, California. He fights with Team Oyama and Team Wildman. He stands 5'9". He weighed in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Thomas the Wildman Denny!
Well, this is him, folks, the Wildman, one of the biggest local draws here. He's got a sign that says in memory of 911. He's fighting out of Tuscan, California. His fighting style is Vale Tudo. His mixed martial arts record, 23-8-0. Fighting with Team Oyama and Team Wildman. He was his trainer as Colin Oyama, previous MMA trainer Giuliano Prado. And he's currently the Fight Zone middleweight champion. Had an impressive win over a tough fighter from Phoenix, Kyle Breeze, in his last outing here at King of the Cage.
And he has an entourage of about 75 people.
And probably always the coolest hairdo in mixed martial arts, Thomas Denny. Different design every time.
Sporting the stars and stripes, the stars and bars of the United States of America.
All right, gentlemen, you've done this before. Any questions? Okay, follow my instructions at all times. I'm gonna stay out of your way, let you do what you came here to do. When I give the instructions, come out ready to fight. Let's go.
Here we are, the tail of the tape. Thomas Denny, the wild man, 32 years old, 5'9", 170 pounds, a record of 23-8. Jason Dolder, 25 years old, 5'11", the same weight, 170, undefeated at 3-0. Herb Dean's gonna start him.
Ready to fight? Let's do it.
For Dolder to do powerful slams, that's what he's done in the past.
Jason Dolder, only 3 fights on his record, but he will be a game opponent for the wild man.
Goes right there for a takedown right away. Usually brings him up really high, though.
Body, head. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, let's work some forward.
Open up the fence. Get out the fence.
The wild man stand up,
escaping from the fence.
Dolder gives him a knee to the body, and now the wild man pushing Dolder against the cage.
These fighters fighting for position in that stand-up clinch. Looks like the wild man does have the underhooks. Delivering those Muay Thai knees to the thighs of Jason Dolder.
Dolder pops a couple of short hands over the top of the ear, and he answers back with one of his own. Well, it looks like there was a groin shot here. Herb Dean a little confused about what had happened there.
Hey, you a motherfucking soldier, boy.
You can hear Crazy Horse Charles Bennett in the corner.
Okay. You ready to go? Take a few more minutes. You ready? All right. You ready? Fight.
Wild man's ready. Dolder letting him know the potential. Thomas Denny obviously knows that.
Oh, right hand by Jason Dolder. Drops Denny.
Thomas Denny ate a big one right there. And it stunned him. He's on his back. Dolder delivering more rights to the face of the wild man.
And the wild man attempting to get his guard back here. Tries to sweep to a heel hook.
Oh!
And I thought he had it, but Dolder reverses position and comes out with side top.
Wild man pulled that out of the back of his pocket. Didn't expect to see that going for the heel hook.
You know, wild man can do a little bit of everything.
Now you see the man, Joe Stevenson, who beat the wild man in our last King of the Cage pay-per-view in the corner of Jason Dolder.
And Thomas Denny gets out of trouble, frees his head, and now he's in a position where Jason Dolder could receive a lot of damage here.
Yeah, Thomas Denny right there with the side mount. Showing that experience, being patient, passing the guard.
Full mount now on Jason Dolder, and Dolder's not answering back. Referee stops the bout. Thomas the Wild Man Denny victorious with punches from the mount position.
Jason Dolder doesn't look too happy about the stoppage.
Well, I think he thought it was a little bit early. It looked like he was getting ready to stand up.
You know, the rules in mixed martial arts do state that a fighter must intelligently defend himself. You can't wait. Unfortunately for Jason Dolder, he took too long. Herb Dean has seen enough damage.
Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Thomas. Thomas, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the first round, your winner, Thomas the Wild Man Denny.
You heard it, the official word in the first round. Check out the replay. Wildman defending the jab, the shot, eating a big right up there from the overhand right.
And just when you thought Jason Dole was in control, the Wildman comes back, gets the full mount position, and finishes the fight with punches from the mount.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is for the 145-pound King of the Cage World Championship. First, the challenger, out of Werner, California. He fights with Team MASH. He stands 5 feet 8. He weighed in at 145 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Greg Mayer.
All right, Team MASH's Greg Mayer. He is a former Division I wrestler. Both of his wins coming in a very ferocious fashion, defeating Balquach and Jamal Perkins, two excellent fighters at this weight category. So Greg Mayer with only 2 fights going for that title, but he does have the credentials to deserve it.
Heavy-handed fighter and great submissions too.
And now, out of the red corner, he comes from Rosemead, California. He's with the New Breed Jiu-Jitsu and Valencia Freestyle Fighting. He stands 5 feet 3. He weighed in at 140 pounds. He is your current 145-pound King of the Cage champion, Charlie Valencia.
Charlie Valencia, one of the toughest 145-pounders out there, and the current champion, fighting out of Rosemead, California, now Santa Fe Springs, California. His style is wrestling. His mixed martial arts record is 8 wins, no losses. So something's got to give tonight. 2 undefeated guys. Now training with New Breed Jiu-Jitsu at Valencia Freestyle Academy. His current MMA trainer, John Ramirez and John Owano. He has titles as the King of the Cage featherweight champion, College State Wrestling champion, and Fresno State University.
All right, I went over the rules with both of you in our dressing room. You say you understand the rules. I expect a good, clean fight. I expect you to protect yourself at all times. I expect you to listen for my commands at all times. Touch them up. This is a 3-rounder.
Here's the tail of the tape. Charlie Valencia, your champion, 29 years old, 5 foot 3, 145 pounds, 8-0. Greg Mayer, 27, 5 foot 7, the same weight, 145, and he's 2-0.
Ready, fight!
The doc starts him.
Don't blink in this one, folks. Could be over real quick.
Well, Charlie Valencia shooting right away on the wrestler, Greg Mayer. We'll see if we see a big slam that Greg Mayer's known for.
Big knee there by Valencia to the midsection of Mayer.
I would imagine with both these skilled grapplers, we're going to see a lot of technical grappling.
You see the strength that Mayer has, clinching and pushing Valencia back. Good uppercut by Valencia. Didn't connect, though.
Over the shoulder! Over the shoulder!
This is a fight, folks. Title on the line. Oh, big punch by Valencia and a drive shot. Picks the ankle and takes Valencia down. Greg Mayer on top, but he's in trouble. His head is stuck.
He does have the forearm across the neck of Charlie Valencia, though, trying to push out.
Out into the midsection. Doesn't look like he wants to quit, but it looks like it's in there deep. He might be put to sleep.
Greg Mayer's got to be careful. He's got to take his time, get his breath, and pull his head out of the guillotine.
Corner's yelling rib chest, but
You know, it's always hard to tell from this position. Is the fighter borderline ready to pass out, or is he trying to regain?
well, it looks like he's taking a couple steps here, so I think he's okay. You hear the referee saying, "Let me know if you went out."
Let's make something happen. Let's go.
Now is Greg Mayer, is he playing possum and letting Charlie Valencia waste his strength? You know, one of the first things they teach you in grappling is if you don't have the submission, don't hold on to it for too long because you're going to waste your strength, and that's what you're going to need later on.
It looks to me like Greg Mayer's free.
Greg Mayer appears to be just fine.
Charlie Valencia, good side kick from the ground. Mayer comes forward.
Mayer trying to crawl right into a triangle almost.
I knew this one was going to be a war.
You can't kick him.
Mayer is in trouble. Valencia has a triangle sunk. Is Mayer going to be able to escape it?
Doesn't have the arm across, though.
Mayer needs to turn. Get his head out from in between those legs. Now this type of choke is cutting off the blood circulation to the brain. It's not cutting off the oxygen. So at sometimes...
Well, he doesn't have the full triangle right now. He's in position. Mayer safer now, just in the full guard of Valencia.
Mayer doing a good job at defending against the great submission skills of Charlie Valencia. Mayer up.
Mayer.
Two overhand rights.
Over the top.
Remember, this is a 3-round fight, each round being 5 minutes for the 145-pound title.
Valencia looks real patient, even in his guard.
Mayer looking to take Valencia to the fence. Valencia doing a good job at avoiding being trapped. Greg Mayer not able to make anything happen at this point. On top, in the guard of Charlie Valencia. Starting to throw those punches, nothing really connecting.
This is a position where Greg Mayer could even end with the submission here. Torquing on the neck of Valencia.
Looking for a neck crank is Greg Mayer from the top.
Looks like it could be trouble.
Wow, Greg Mayer does look.
Valencia, there seems to be some blood on his head. I'm not sure if it's coming from the eyebrow.
The challenger, Greg Mayer, looking good thus far against Charlie Valencia, Chris.
Oh, absolutely. These guys, it's hard to say who would do what in this fight, but now you see Valencia escaped out of that situation. Now he's the one in control doing all the damage right now.
Remember, Greg Mayer is... Oh!
Great first round. Back and forth. I'll tell you what, I hate to be a judge in a round like that. I'm not sure who won that one.
A very evenly matched first round. The first of 3 for this featherweight title. 145-pound belt on the line.
We're okay. We're okay.
Charlie Valencia, calm and composed off his back.
Give me that. Hey, smart. Hey, listen. Get your head together. Get your head together. Hey, good hands. In and out. In and out. You're fine. Hey, big hands. Big hands. You're fine, huh? You're fine. You're fine. Hey.
Only on the forehead.
Okay. You're fine. Hey, hands up. Okay. Get your head together right now. You're fine. You want that?
Let's take a look at what happened here in round 1. There's the kick to the head from Valencia underneath.
And a good heel to the face of Greg Mayer. On a legal kick, however, as we head into the second round, that illegal kick was unintentional, according to Doc Hamilton.
Well, the first kick, the round kick to the head was perfectly legal. It was the heel to the face. There's a big knee by Valencia to the body.
Oh, the second one.
It lands to the head this time. Mare's
forward. Greg Mare walked right into that slam.
Huge slam.
All right, well, we saw Greg Mare on top in the guard of Charlie Valencia, the champion. Now it's the other way around here in the second round. What will the champion do with the position?
All the way on the back. Okay, use your shoulder. Use your shoulder to get out of that. Bring him here.
Charlie Valencia bringing Greg Mare over to his corner right in front of his trainers where he can listen to the instructions and find a way to finish the fight.
Here
comes Valencia. And he attempts a submission.
Greg Mare needs to step out of that.
And it looks like Mare is gonna be okay.
How long will Charlie Valencia hold on to the foot of Greg Mare? Will he get that heel hook? A great angle right there, Chris.
Oh, he looks close to finishing the move, too. Greg Mare is really going to look out of trouble here.
Greg Mare needs to take that right foot and push on the behind of the champion, Charlie Valencia. He can't wait.
That's it. Valencia finishes it. Mare has nothing to do. He has to tap.
Those two fighters exhausted, laying on the floor in the cage.
He tapped.
Neither wanted to get up. The champion, the first one to his feet, looking exhausted after his second round submission victory over a great challenger, Greg Mare.
No. Oh, I thought you said that he tapped.
As I was going to say, you know, Greg Mare, a great wrestler, a great fighter, but you cannot wait to escape a submission, especially one like the heel hook, where he's just giving a guy like Charlie Valencia the opportunity to reposition himself and make the submission perfect.
After 1 minute, 43 seconds of the second round, your winner, and still the 145-pound King of the Cage champion, Charlie Valencia.
And like you're saying, you know, one of the things, he has a wrestling shoe. Take a look at the replay here when he finishes that. Wrestling shoe is a big factor in being able to finish those submissions.
That's true that, you know, the wrestling shoe is almost like a handle for that heel hook, because a normal foot would be all sweaty and it'd be easy to slip out and pull your foot out. But that shoe is dry and easy to hold on to and easy to grip.
Well, the champion took advantage of it tonight, and that's why he's still got the belt wrapped around his waist, even if it's upside down right here.
Mesa, California. He fights with Bob White's karate and Outcast fight gear. He stands 6'2". He weighed in at 205 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Newton.
All right, Jeff Newton, one of the most incredibly exciting karate-style fighters I've ever seen. You know, besides Shoney Carter, Jeff Newton is the only fighter I've ever seen to make karate work in true mixed martial arts. He uses those lead high kicks, all kinds of different crazy tricks. Jeff Newton also has the grappling skills training with Todd Medina and some other great grapplers like Art Santori right behind him.
On his last fight here in Sedova, he threw a lot of kicks. All kinds. Lead front kicks, back kicks, spinning kicks. You name it, if it was a kick, he threw it.
And his opponent fights out of Terabella, California. He fights with Team Rampage. He stands 6'2" and weighs in at 200 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, Justin Arden.
Dustin Arden fighting out of Terabella, California, right out of the Porterville area. For those of you that aren't familiar with the thriving metropolis of Terabella. He's a 200-pounder with heavy hands, and I've seen him big knockouts. He comes swinging hard. And, you know, both of these guys prone to stand-up fighting. He's been training mixed martial arts about 6 months. His favorite technique is striking. His goals in this sport is to achieve the highest position that he can, whether it's a belt or a title. And he hopes that his opponent's going to bring it tonight.
How we doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good.
Mouthpiece? Hey, Gronk, I'll take your word for it. All right, good luck now.
Cecil Peoples hesitant to touch the cup area of Dustin Arden.
But Dustin Arden, very polite, offering to let him check.
Come here, I want you to listen to me now. When I tell you, fight's over, stop hitting, stop kicking. That means somebody either tapped out or passed out. Everybody understand? Gotcha. All right, let's have a good one, guys.
All right, the tail of the tape. Dustin Arden, 27 years old, 6'2", 200 pounds. He's undefeated. Now Jeff Newton, 36 years old, 6'2", 205 pounds. He's 2-1.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Look at Jeff Newton in his karate stance right off the bat. Look for those high kicks.
And Newton definitely throws him. He throws a reverse kick, a leaping front kick, and Arden comes swinging right at him. Now Newton goes for a single leg trip, but a sprawl there by Arden.
A nice sprawl by Arden.
Arden threw a couple of punches to the midsection. Ooh, an uppercut that almost took Newton's head off.
Arden swinging for the fences right there. Jeff Newton narrowly missing a high kick. Oh, here it comes.
Arden came in wildly. Newton switched levels, picked him up and dumped him. And you gotta love, he almost took his head off with the karate kick earlier. And Arden almost took his head off with a crazy right hand.
Dustin Arden was holding on to the guillotine for a second. To no avail now. Jeff Newton in the full mount, although his arms are tied up, I can imagine. He's only gonna pull his arms out and go to town on Dustin Arden. Will Dustin be able to escape or survive? We have yet to see.
Jeff Newton. Good shot from the mount, but Arden able to escape.
Great escape by Dustin Arden.
He goes inside the guard of Newton, and he's gonna have to watch out for those long legs. Oh, big right hand by Dustin Arden.
Now Arden on top still.
And Arden is a fighter.
Standing menacingly over Jeff Newton.
He comes to break.
There you go, Green. Straight down, bro. Straight down.
He has Newton trapped up against the fence. Not a position that a karate fighter would want to be in, but Newton does have grappling skills. Like I mentioned, training with Tom Medina and also the guys at Millennia Jiu-Jitsu. Romy, Javier Vasquez, Art Santori, all great grapplers that have helped out Jeff Newton.
Arden now taking a breath. Looks like he's slowed down for the first time in the fight.
Arden with the leg kicks as well.
And now the kicks are coming from Dustin Arden.
Arden letting him get back to his feet, rushing in on Jeff Newton.
Big right hands by Dustin Arden connected. We got a serious fight on our hands here.
Look at them staring down. Oh! Big left straight in for the southpaw, Jeff Newton.
Another good shot by Newton, just misses.
Dustin Arden is exciting, going for it. Eating punches and kicks, and he loves it.
Jeff Newton landed a big kick there.
Step it up, guys. Let's step it up.
Arden not quite sure what to make, where the kicks and punches are coming from, but he eats a leg kick there, right to the head.
He may not know where the kicks and punches are coming from, but he sure knows where they're going.
Well, he comes back, and he throws heavy hands. Oh,
Arden looking gassed. Newton keeping the movement, keeping his distance. Newton at this point using very good strategy on Dustin Arden. Arden dancing around a little bit, possibly looking to distract Jeff Newton.
Jeff landed a good kick to the body. Arden still trying to take his head off. Oh, and a jumping knee that connects.
I think the shots to the body have definitely affected Dustin Arden.
Now a right hand when Arden walks forward.
Look at this duel.
An axe kick.
Arden smiling all the while.
This is a great fight.
Dustin Arden not offering much of a defense to the leg kick.
And like I told you, he threw every kick in the book last time, and he's throwing it again tonight.
Big left and a knee. Dustin Arden losing his mouthpiece.
I know.
Cecil Peoples giving it a moment to grab that mouthpiece.
Yeah, look at Dustin Arden. Nose bloodied, eyes swollen, and he's ready for Jeff Newton.
Jeff Newton now about to take his back.
Could this be a standing rear naked? It was.
End of the fight. Newton gets a standing choke.
Get him the next time.
Great action here.
Cecil Peoples tells him you'll get him the next time. Dustin Arden throwing a punch to the body after the fight was stopped. Cecil Peoples offering consolation, saying he'll get him the next time.
Well, Dustin Arden put up a great fight in the first round. It looked like he was about to win, but Newton came back with those crazy karate kicks.
Rear naked choke.
You see promoter Cherry Trebilcock there with the future superstar in our sport, Jeff Newton.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, 41 seconds of the first round, your winner, Jeff Newton.
Let's take a look at the replay. Newton going for the flying knee. Dustin turning around, giving up the back and the rear naked choke to Jeff Newton. A very quick tap. Jeff Newton looking excited. Arms up in victory.
King of the Cage World Championship. First, the challenger out of Detroit, Michigan. He fights with the Fight Mash team. He stands 5'11". He weighed in at 200 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome James Lee.
James Lee, the challenger, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan. His fighting style, he says street fighting. He's got a mixed martial arts record of 12 wins and 1 losses. He's the current Gladiator Challenge title holder. He's self-trained. He's got a boxing coach with him tonight, Mikhail Caldwell, from the Kronk Gym in Detroit. He's been fighting with 18 years of wrestling, 12 years of kickboxing, 11 years of boxing, and about 11 years of jiu-jitsu. Favorite technique is the left cross. And I'm telling you, he looks in better shape than I've seen him for any fight so far.
And now, out of the red corner, he hails from San Diego, California. He trains with City Boxing. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 200 pounds. He's the Abu Dhabi Absolute Champion and the 185-pound King of the Cage World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Lister.
Here he comes, Dean Lister, sporting the traditional jiu-jitsu gi. He is a brown belt. but his skills definitely go beyond a brown belt. He was the winner of the Absolute Division in the Abu Dhabi Championships in Rio, Brazil this year. Then you look at some of his training partners, Brent Stuchlik as well as Tito Ortiz. Dean Lister has been training down to City Boxing down there. Also, he is a Sambo champion, wearing the traditional fight board shorts, only tighter. Dean looking in great shape.
Two impressive cornermen, Tito Ortiz and Royce Gracie.
Quite a combination right there, Tito and Royce.
With both of you, you both say you understand them. I expect a good, clean fight.
Nice work.
Protect yourself at all times. Listen for my command at all times. We got 3 rounds. Touch them up.
The tail will take the champion, Dean Lister, 27 years old, 6 feet tall, 195 pounds, a record of 6-1. James Lee, 29, 5'11", the same weight, 195 pounds. He's 12-1. This could be one of Dean Lister's biggest challenges yet, Chris.
Ready. Ready. Do it.
Here we go, the middleweight championship of King of the Cage.
James Lee coming forward with the jab. He said that he had a plan to beat Lister. Let's see if he can make it happen here tonight.
Good sprawl there from James. You know, with all that boxing training that James Lee has, you would think the superior grappler would be Dean Lister, that he would want to take it to the ground, where he has less of a chance of taking the KO punch.
This is where Lister is so dangerous. He finishes so many people at so many times. When they go into his guard.
Dean is no slouch from his back. You know, and I'm surprised to see James Lee wearing wrestling shoes against somebody like Dean Lister that has finished a lot of fights with heel hooks and ankle locks.
Lister gonna go for the takedown here against the cage.
Hold on to your hats, we might see a big one.
He picks him up high, dumps him.
James doing a good job of using that fence to climb back to his feet.
He's doing the right thing now because he was almost in a position to give up his back. Lister comes forward, knee to the head. Lee swims underneath.
The fighter's clinching up against the fence. Dean Lister leaning in on James Lee.
Lee's going to finish that double again.
Dean going to try to stand him up, another takedown.
Big takedown by Lister.
Straight into the side mount. Dean Lister's so dangerous on the ground. This is his realm.
You would have to say, if you're his opponent, you do not want to be on the ground with the Abu Dhabi world champion.
Yeah, James Lee has no time to mess around at this point. He needs to get back to his feet, or at least back on top.
You know, it's always easy to yell the records in here. When you're in that...
Lister gets the mount position. Lee attempts to escape. In an armbar position by Lister now. He escapes out. In trouble. Lister, such a smooth grappler. You're always in trouble just when you think you escape.
So many possibilities right here for Dean Lister to finish the fight on James Lee. Tapping out right there to the armbar.
That's it. Dean Lister remains champion.
Wow. So technical on the ground. It almost looked like Dean Lister had his choice of submissions right there.
No stopping this guy on the ground. Dean Lister's going to hold on to that belt for a long time.
Dean Lister being congratulated. Very quick to shake the hand of James Lee after he beat him. A great sportsman is Dean Lister.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 41 seconds of the first round, your winner, and still King of the Cage, 185-pound world champion, Dean Lister.
This guy guys just improved leaps and bounds.
Here we come with the replay. Show and Dean Lister congratulate James Lee after the fight. But beforehand, we saw a couple slams. Here's one right here, straight to his back and passing the guard. Dean Lister would soon get the mount and go for the submissions, possibly the armbar, possibly the triangle, and he finally pulls off the armbar on James Lee.
This is it. The battlefield of the future is here, now. King of the Cage. This is where the most extreme martial artists go head-to-head. Thunderous kicks, dynamite punches, huge takedowns, and a 2-ton steel cage. This is the evolution of combat. Don't miss it. King of the Cage.
Get the latest on King of the Cage. Log on to kingofthecage.com. Check out dates on upcoming shows, pay-per-view information, up-to-date fighter rankings, and hot new ring girl photos. kingofthecage.com. News, tickets, event information. Also buy your official KOTC apparel. kingofthecage.com. The evolution of combat.
And now for the main event of the evening. This bout is for the 170-pound King of the Cage World Championship. First, out of BC, Canada, he fights with bad intentions and millennia jiu-jitsu. He stands 5 feet 10. He weighed in at 170 pounds. He is the current Super Fight Champion, John Alessio!
Bringing with him the American and Canadian flag, John the Natural Alessio. All kinds of skills both on the ground and on his feet. John Alessio taking this fight very serious. He is the Super Fight Champion, as we said earlier. John does have a couple pro boxing bouts in the works. Been training a lot of boxing as of late. However, keeping his grappling on top with the Millennia Jiu-Jitsu crew. He's ready for this fight to be stand-up, on the ground, and everywhere in between. Former King of the Cage, lightweight champion Javier Vasquez in his corner.
Capacity crowd here tonight to watch this main event with John Alessio taking on Ronald Judd.
This is the fight we've all been waiting for. The welterweight championship fight.
And now, fighting out of Honolulu, Hawaii, he fights with Team Machine Gun. He stands 5 feet 11. He weighs in at 170 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, the current King of the Cage, 170-pound world champion, the Machine Gun, Ronald Judd.
Here he comes, folks, the current champion, Ronald the Machine Gun Judd. 5 feet 11 inches tall, 170 pounds, fighting out of Honolulu, Hawaii. His fighting style, he says freestyle. He's got a big record, 27 wins, 6 losses, and 2 draws. He's fighting out of the 808 Fight Factory. That's the name of his gym. His current trainer and manager is Kai Kamaka, and he's got a whole lot of titles, including the King of the Cage title here in the middleweight division.
Ronald Junn looking to make everyone out there in the 808 state proud. A lot of pride. A lot of very proud fighters come out of that state.
And if you don't know what 808 stands for, that's the area code for calling Hawaii, folks. Two specimens. Both these guys look like they're in phenomenal shape.
It's really incredible to think both these guys make that 170-pound weight. You know, at this point, a day after the weigh-in, they both must be well over 180 pounds. I know John Alessio told me he was at 185 pounds 3 or 4 hours after his weigh-in.
Okay, we went over the rules meeting. Any questions? All right, gentlemen, follow my instructions at all times. I'm gonna stay out of your way, let you do what you came to do. Come out ready to fight at the bell.
The main event, the tail of the tape, Ronald Junn, 32, 5'11", 170 pounds, 27-6-2, while John Alessio is 24 years old, 5'10", the same weight, 170 pounds, 16-6-0. This is the welterweight championship. Herb Dean's gonna start him in a moment.
You ready to fight? You ready to fight? Let's do it.
Here we go, King of the Cage, Renegade, the main event.
Right off that jab. They can pay for every time he gets lazy, Ron. Every time he gets lazy. 1 up, 2 down. 1 up, 2 down.
Alessio's boxing coach earlier today was boasting that nobody can hit this guy standing on his feet.
1 up, 2 down.
With the machine gun, he throws some fast hands of his own. Good double jab by Alessio, connects on the second one.
This fight has the potential to be over at any moment. The striking skills of both of these fighters is unbelievable.
Lead uppercut by Junn.
Nice inside low kick from John Alessio to the lead leg of Ronald Junn, the champion. These fighters sizing each other up but not waiting too long.
Left hook thrown by Junn as Alessio steps forward. Good right hand by Alessio coming forward, but then a counter by Junn.
Alessio committing past that jab with the right to follow it.
Good right hand by Alessio. Looks like Junn was able to get out of the way though.
A glancing strike to the groin of John Alessio. Able to continue.
And Junn is really counter-punching well. Every time Alessio steps forward, he throws either an uppercut or a left hook. Now an inside leg kick while Alessio steps forward.
A very, very technical fight thus far. A low kick delivered from Ronald Junn to the leg of John Alessio.
Junn is looking really calm and composed here, the way a champion should.
A great main event fight. These two fighters very evenly matched on their feet thus far.
Great takedown by John Alessio, now with great side position.
So, our champion, Ronald Junn, over-committing on the punch. The natural taking advantage of it, getting the takedown.
Oh, you have to watch out, that looks really tight.
John Alessio looking to pass the guard. However, Ronald Junn maintaining control. From his back. Listen to the champion's corner, asking him to elbow from the bottom to the head of the natural, John Alessio.
And Junn is listening to his corner. He popped a couple of short elbows in there. And a quick right hand. Junn opening up his guard. But Alessio's got him back against the cage now, which could be trouble. The head's got nowhere to go when it's going to hit. Good shots by Alessio.
The champion taking 2 shots to the chin.
We've seen Alessio win here. He won the super fight title, knocking out Chris Brennan.
Ronald Junn maintaining composure from his back, even though he took a couple shots there. looks to be calm and collected thus far. Now you'll notice John Alessio, a great fighter, and he's not going to let go by the wayside. He will not. Oh, great left forearms, elbows right there. As I was saying, John Alessio doesn't want to let this go by the wayside, taking advantage of that superior position.
Clean break.
Herb Dean stopping the fight, bringing them back to their feet. Remember, this is a 3-round fight for the welterweight title.
Jun coming forward aggressively now.
First round very evenly matched. John Alessio possibly with the advantage. He did have the takedown. And the stand-up being relatively even thus far. A good knee to the body though. And look at another takedown from John Alessio.
Another great takedown. Alessio back on top. And he was able to land some punishing blows earlier while he had that top position.
A good left, standing back up, getting to his feet. Now coming back down on top.
I have to say, so far, standing up, the two fighters are getting about even. But on the ground, Alessio has done enough damage, in my opinion, to win the round.
The challenger doing good thus far here in the first round. A great first round for our main event here at King of the Cage Renegade, Chris.
John Alessio bringing it to the champion. By Javier Vazquez, Millennia Jiu-Jitsu. Former KOTC 155-pound champion.
Put your arms down. Hands down. There you go.
Hey, tell him to do first.
Yes. John, deep breath.
Still up, John. Still up while we talking.
Breathe. Yes.
John Alessio looking good thus far, breathing very calmly.
Let me get some more Vaseline on that. Huh? Get some more Vaseline there. Hey!
Nose, on the bridge of his nose.
John, be first. Breathe. What's up, Al?
Listen.
Hey. I know. I'll call you back. John, deep breath.
Vaseline and sell off.
Round number 2 about to get underway here in our main and final fight of the night. King of the Cage, Ronald the Machine Gun Jun taking on John the Natural Alessio.
Taking a little bit of extra time to possibly clean up the floor of the cage. Maybe some water spilled in one of the corners possibly.
I'll tell you what, it was a hot day earlier, but now it's a cool, crisp Southern California. Beautiful night here where these guys are fighting. That's a little.
Here are the second round of our title fight. Both these fighters look great on their feet, Chris.
Yeah, so far I don't know if anybody's got an advantage standing up. Jun's been able to do well with the counter punching when Alessio comes forward. A couple of them both landed kicks. Jun landed a good kick in the first round. But you see that left hook as Alessio comes